Hey everyone, it's LZ. Hope you're all well. So I've got a bit of an experimenty thing for you today. Experimenty thing. I wasn't sure whether this was going to work, and I think it kind of did. I felt really unsure about it whilst I was doing it. But I'm actually looking at the layout now. I'm kind of pleased with how it turned out. So yay, that's a good thing. I'm using my Felicity Jane Something Sweet kit. You know when you just see something, you see certain products or whatever, and you know what you want to do with it straight away. Kind of had that kind of moment with Felicity Jane the Something Sweet kit this month. It is glorious as usual. It's kind of Valentine's-y but not really, so I like that. And the Something Sweet, for me, the first thing I thought of was not a human, it was cake. So I'm definitely going to be making a layout about cake at some point in the future, because if you didn't know, I bake a lot. I love to bake, so I might do a layout where I'm sharing recipes soon. So yeah, I should talk about what I'm doing in this layout. So I had the idea of making a Dreamcatcher. Never made one before, didn't even look up how to make one, to be honest. I did sort of see on Pinterest other people making Dreamcatchers, and then I was just like, no, I'm not going to make a proper Dreamcatcher because ain't nobody got time for that. So yeah, what I did was I got some scrap piece of card that was in the recycling, used my favourite compass cutter in the whole entire world. It's still my favourite thing ever, I love it, to cut out a circle, and then I got some of the thread. We got 3 little lollipop sticks of thread, which is the most adorable thing in the world in the kit, and the colours, they were kind of a white, a light pink, and a black. And so I knew I didn't want to use the black because that would have been too dark kind of thing, and I wanted to keep it quite light. So I kind of had this salmon-y, pinky colour of embroidery thread in my stash, and I wasn't going to use it for anything else, and I just thought, I'll just sacrifice this whole thing of embroidery thread, just to sort of make the first layer, I guess you can call it, sort of give it more body, and then also it gave it a bit more dimension with the colour. And then I just used the white and the lighter pink we got in the kit on top, and it took a while, not gonna lie. I did cut that bit out for you to save you the boredom. But I'm really like it. I'm really pleased with the way it came out, and it's not perfectly neat or anything like that, and I didn't really want it to be too neat because gonna be honest, couldn't be bothered to do that. I've been ill this week, and so I really just don't have I had to do this over 2 days actually, this layout, because I just felt so weak. I needed to go to bed to soothe my failing body. I've had a really bad ear infection as well, so yeah, it's made me a bit loopy, really. Or more loopy than usual. So yeah, as you can see, I didn't want to make a proper Dreamcatcher thing in the middle, the little tangly bit in the middle. I don't know what it is. Because I did look up. Actually, did I look up? I think I probably looked up after I made this how to actually make a Dreamcatcher, and I was like, no, I'm not. Okay, I'm glad I didn't do that kind of thing. So yeah, I just kind of crisscrossed some of the threads on the inside to give the illusion of a Dreamcatcher, and then, because the other half of the photo that I'm scrapping, I just put in the middle and is of me, so I don't want to cover that up. That sounded extremely narcissistic. But yeah, anyway. So yeah, the feathers. Have I talked about painting them? Oh god, there's my head, sorry. What I did with the feathers. So I did look up ways to make feathers, paper feathers, not actual ones from the bird, and I just, there were many different ways to make a feather. A lot of them were quite complicated, and again, took the lazy girl route and was just like, nah. So I think what I did, I was just like, ended up just kind of drawing a leaf shape in all different sizes, and then cutting like slits. Oh god, oh no, I don't like that word. Sorry, that's a horrible word. What do you call them? Grooves? Yes, I cut grooves into the side of the feather. That's a better word. Yeah, it's a better word. And I just cut them like at different sizes and kind of randomly all over the place. And then I attached 3 different pieces of thread to a Dreamcatcher. So they had like 2 strings hanging down, if that makes sense. And then just like randomly attached some different pieces of the feathers. I grabbed all of the black and white papers from the Something Sweet kit, but I felt like it needed some more patterns, so I just grabbed some of the other Felicity Jane black and white papers from previous kits and used those. So yeah, that's one of my favourite things about the Felicity Jane kits, is that it has this like standard black and white pattern or colour scheme, yeah, I guess, and it's and they just go with everything, and then you can just like use the crossing of the kits. That sounds very poetic. You know what I mean though. So you know, you're not just limited to like kind of using one kit, if that makes sense. So yeah, I chose to keep them black and white because I didn't want to introduce another colour or anything like that. I also went a little crazy on the ink splatters. Well, not technically ink splatters, they were paint splatters. I used gold acrylic paint, and just went a bit mental really on the feathers. Started splattering them because I felt like they just needed something a little bit extra to zhuzh them up a bit. Coming out with all the different words today, god. And would you believe it, I wrote on this layout with a pen in my hand, and that never happens because I'm a bit of a scaredy cat and my handwriting is very weird. So I actually wrote something on here, and you can't really see it, but it's there, and so that pleases me that it's there, if you get me. It's a quote from Peter Pan, and I seem to be on the Peter Pan thing at the moment. I don't know why. Anyway, I'm not complaining about it. The quote says, "Come with me where dreams are born and time is never planned." And I thought that was like a really just lovely and true quote, you know. And then I felt like the bottom right corner needed something. So those hearts are from the cutting sheet again, and that My Story stamp is amazing. It's from the Something Sweet stamp set, and it's great. Ink splatters. Let's talk about ink splatters. They will be the end of me. I cannot seem to do them. I seem to fudge it up every time I do it, but I still do it everywhere. Anyway, I decided to, on this occasion, that the ink wasn't coming out quick enough and I was getting impatient, so I decided to flick the nozzle thing, which created that really disgusting drop of ink. So I was like, okay, I'm going to need to cover that up, that's really annoying me. And then thank God for that sticker cut apart sheet, because it is just a lifesaver. So just pulled 2 labels from that, and it actually ended up looking a lot better than I thought it would, because yeah, it kind of balanced out the little thing at the corner there. So yeah, and I'm done. So thank you so much for watching, and I shall be back with you very soon with some new videos. Okay, bye guys!